Okay, I'm really upset now. The computer won't let me upload anything through my SD slot. This is just a new thing. It's going on. Today I took the chance and I went to Cahokia Mounds, Indian Native American site. It's home of one of the older civilizations of large cities in the Mississippian period of time. I don't know, at least 1200 years ago at least. It's really an awesome place to visit. Kids can run around outside, and there's places to picnic, there's sights to see, and there's a 156 steps to the top of Monk's Mound, which I did go up. Took you with me. But apparently you can't see it until I can figure out how to put that on the computer. Somehow. I don't know. I really don't know how. I'm kind of upset. So after that, I took a roundabout way because South County Mall, south end of St. Louis County, was having some big car sale thingy by several South County car dealers were trying to get rid of a lot of old inventory, used cars and trade-ins and stuff like that. So I thought, well, I'll go check it out. So I went to check it out, and I was looking around just to see what they had and how much they were asking for it. Young fellow, Brian's age, stopped and talked to me, the salesman, and I told, I'm basically straight with him. I was like, I doubt very much I can afford anything, but I'm just here looking. So he was real nice about it, and I found a basic Kia Soul with a moonroof put in, sunroof. And that's exactly what I was looking for. I mean, I know I can fit in it and everything. It's smaller, more efficient with gas, and the price was about $10,000. It's 3 years old, but it has high mileage, 117,000 miles for only being 3 years old. That's a lot of miles. But, I was looking at it, and he goes, well, how about if we just plug some numbers in and see what happens? And I said, won't it wreck my credit score? Because your credit score is affected anytime anyone checks it. He said he didn't think so. I doubt that. But we sat down, and he took some basic information, and he said, I'll be right back. We'll see what we can do. I guess they go to their finance guys to see how credible you might be, whether or not they want to take the risk to sell you a car. He comes back and he says, well, is there anyone you can co-sign with, or do you have a big down payment, blah, blah, blah. And I said, no, I only have $400 to my name. And no, there's no one to co-sign with. And he starts folding the paper up into little pieces. He was going to give me back the paper, and he said something about, well, if you change your mind or circumstances change, whatever. And I'm thinking, that guy's feeling like he's kicking himself for wasting his time with me. I just hope it didn't mess up my credit score, whatever. He said, I don't really have one because I don't have a credit card. Okay. He says that he didn't see any really black marks on my record because I don't really have one. I did buy a Mega Millions ticket. Tonight's the night they draw. Be nice to win enough to buy a car, pay off a few debts. That's basically what I want. Also got a letter from the IRS. I tell you, when you get kicked in the pants, you get kicked hard by everybody. IRS wants $92 from me. I make $217 below the poverty level. I am below the poverty level, and that was working 2 elections last year. This year, I've only worked 1 election in April, and I think there's another one in November, maybe. Next year, there will be 3 elections, April, August, and November. The universe is kicking me in the teeth lately. That's why it's broken, I suppose. Ha ha ha. I'm not a happy camper. I was really pissed. And I was driving home, and I went home a route that takes a little bit longer because you go a little bit slower, but I I was just so mad I didn't even want to be on the big highway. But I was waiting at a red light and this guy pulls up next to me in a convertible, in his mid-40s, texting away. His thumbs were going 100 miles an hour and he's looking down at his phone. And I just sat there and stared at him. I was looking over at him, wondering if he'd look up at all. No. His light turned green. He had a green arrow. No one was behind him, but I had my window open and I yelled over at him, "Hey, if you stop texting and driving, maybe you'll see that your light turned green." And then not only a couple miles later up the road, there was this young kid, probably maybe 20 or under. He was texting away while driving, just texting away. His window was open because it was a cool day. So I yelled over, "Stop texting and driving! Get off your phone!" You know. Well, he was a wimpy white kid, but I mean, yeah, you could get shot in St. Louis for doing something like that. But I was just so bummed out, and I was half crying all the way home, and just feeling so poor. It's like, I think it's gonna change ever? No. I wanted to come home and kill myself. I didn't really care what happened to me. It's just so bad. I wanted to put all kinds of stuff up on Facebook telling people how awful I was feeling, but Brian's girlfriend's birthday today, and I didn't want to mess that up too bad. I want her to have a nice birthday. I sent her a nice shirt. I ordered a shirt with a heart made out of dog footprints, and I think she'll like it. And it FedEx has it all the way out to where they live, and then they took it to a distribution center, which is a half an hour even further away from where they live. Why didn't they just take it to the local place and deliver it today? That doesn't make sense. But they have their way of doing stuff. How long have I talked? Oh, 7 minutes. Well, I'm mad, I'm angry, I'm upset. Tomorrow's Speak Italian meetup. I'll probably go unless I'm really bummed out in the morning. I promised someone that I would go by their cousin's place and buy a pizza made in a brick oven. So I don't know. I really shouldn't spend any money at all. I'm just feeling so poor. It's incredible. Really hard to go upward and onward.